Hello everybody, welcome back to Redneck Ways. Hope everybody's doing good today on this Sunday afternoon. It's pretty good here in Kentucky. Everything seems to be going fine. So I hope everything's going good your all's way too. Today we're going to work on the Motorola 1948 Motorola 6 tube console player. I've been cleaning on it. Um, I got all the inside wiped down really well. Still debating whether to change the grill cloth, which it'll be easy because it's got about six flat heads, and this piece of plywood will come out, and I can change that. Still debating on that, like I said. Record player. Other day I found out that it plays, but it does need a cartridge. So finding a 1948 cartridge is probably going to be pretty difficult, but maybe we'll get lucky. Now over here on this side, I got lucky and got all the varnish off. Not the varnish, but the clear coat. And same here on the top. All but this little bit of oil it got here, and I don't know what I'm going to do about that. And I got the top of this part too. But I'm having problems on this side. You can see what I'm talking about, the clear coat, and that's what I'm trying to get off. And if I can get all that off, I accidentally about broke that off again. I had a piece of that glue on, or not glue on, but that I always forget what that's called. But anyway, I had problems. It came off on me yesterday. I had to glue it back, and I've got to glue. I got to put some glue right here too. This is wanting to come loose. That's the bad thing about working with this stuff. It wants to come off, especially if you get a little bit damp. Right at the bottom where I was cleaning on it, it came loose, so I got to glue that back. But back to what I was talking about. This clear coat, everywhere came off but this side. It came off real good with just a Scotch-Brite pad. I kind of used the rough edge and just went over it like that, and it took the clear coat off the rest of it. But this side was a little bit more tough. Excuse me. Whew. Allergies. Oh. But anyway, what I'm going to probably have to do, guys, is I'm going to have to get some. I tried to use real fine sandpaper, and it's still just not tough enough to get that clear coat off. And I wet sanded it because it works better sometimes like that. But I'm still working on the cabinet. I'm going to have to get something a little bit more strong, a little rougher than this, and go over it. And hopefully I can keep that red varnish, because I love the look of that, especially put a clear on that. It's going to look really good. So I'm hoping to get the rest of this off so I can get it clear coated and not have to restain it. But if I can't, I'm probably going to take it down to the wood and restain it anyway. But there's that. So today we're going to get put the tubes back in. I got a new tube. We talked about that yesterday on the video. I got a new old stock tube, and we're going to get it put back in and see what we can do. It was the 3585. That was what was bad. 3585. So we're going to get that put back in, and I've got to go through and find the bad one, the 35Z3. That one's good. The 14Q57, that's good. The 14C7 was good. Where is that one? The 14B6. Is that what I just said a minute ago? No, it's this one, 3585. That's the bad one, ain't it? 3585. 3585. Yeah, that's the bad one. So I want to put it back. I'm gonna keep it. I don't know why. I'm gonna keep it, but oh, my tripod, come on. Straighten out. Get you all situated there. Alrighty. Right on this, the Sharpie. That way I know it's bad. 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 Sylvania, made in USA, guys. It's a goner. But we'll keep it. We'll keep it. I'll put it back in the box. Like I said, probably I don't know why, but I just can't bring it to myself to throw it in the garbage can. Alrighty. Let me get situated, guys, and we'll what I'm wanting to do first is I'm going to try to get this cleaned. I'm going to try to get the chassis cleaned up a little bit, get some of this old nasty stuff off. I don't know what that stuff is here. It's all right in here. And now I wish I had some bushings, because I noticed also the little bushings on the tuning capacitor, they're as hard as a carp. But I don't think I have anything. I'm gonna go over and look in my dad's little spare part container and see what we got. See if I can replace that. So give me a second, guys, get comfortable, and I shall return and we'll get going on this. Alrighty, guys, I'm back. I have to go walk over next door to the garage. I've got some cleaner wax. That's what my dad had handy in there. So we're going to try to see what that looks like. Try to clean this chassis up a little bit here. See what we can do. Y'all, I don't even know if y'all can see me, but if you see me and you see white stuff, I've been painting, so that's what. If y'all see paint or something white in my hair, that's what it is. So let's put a little bit here on the rag. Let me get y'all back better in here. I think you can see better now. Alright. Ooh, that's watery. Cleaner wax. I don't know if it went bad or what. It's hard to tell how long Dad's had this. A little watery. Shake it up real good. See now what it looks like. There we go. There we go. Oh, mess around and put a hole in the speaker before it's over. Alright. Let's see here. Put us a little bit here. See what we can do with this thing. It's real dirty back there in the back, which is probably going to be hard to get to. If I do that one more time, I'm just trying to put a hole in the speaker. It looks really dirty back here. I don't know how a person can get that good and clean. It looks like something spilled on it. Which this thing was made in 1948. So it's hard telling where it's been. It's hard to tell. So I get a little bit clean. me shine it up just enough to get it to work, you know. Clean that transformer off. We can read it at least. Yeah, wherever that one black stuff is, they don't want to come off. It's just probably old dirt, old dust. Let's try to get back in here some more. These 5 cans. Wax on the end. I don't know if that slides off. Kind of feels like it does where that little light bulb is. It's like a shield. I don't know if it just comes. No, they don't come up. I don't know how to get that bulb out because it's dirty too. It's got like a glaze over it. All the tubes did. They had some kind of, just felt like something really gritty over the tubes. Like I said, it's hard to tell where this thing's been. And it's live. Well, I don't want to set up, does it? I don't know if I should have put wax on that or not. Probably need to go ahead and get that back off. Get over here by the tuning capacitor. Get the back of the tuning capacitor. I don't think I'll go get it back to looking brand spanking new, but it'll look better. When I went to the radio museum and had him test the tubes for this radio, he said, he told me to come back and get, write down all the capacitors that I need and bring it back up there and I could buy them right there. He also told me there's a place in Canada called Just Tubes or something. I'll have to go, I got it wrote down, I'll have to go out and get it right here in a minute. But he's real cheap and he can have stuff delivered free of charge. I'll go here in a minute. I'll go out there find out what I wrote it down. I forget what the name of the place is. And they take. He said they take credit cards, PayPal, everything. Actually, let me go out there and see it. Let's see if I can find it. It's called Just Radios. That's what the website's called, I guess. And he said they have everything, capacitors and everything. So if anybody's needing any capacitors, anything, give them a look up. And he said they're good people to deal with. They're based out of Canada. But he said that I can just come up there if I wanted to, just write down what I need and Go buy even the high power capacitors, the high voltage. Like I said, they're really good people up there. I hope you guys can one day visit if you already haven't. If you really love radios and everything, they got everything up there in the museum. They have even they have about 5 of these VTV meters that I got here a while back. And he tried to explain some stuff they do, and I told him I just need somebody to sit down with me and just go over it with me. That's the way I learn. I can't really. It's hard for me to read something, not on all things, but some things. I need somebody there to just show me how it works. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's the way I've always been. I've always needed a little extra help. I remember my parents, they moved a lot when I was young. And some schools were way behind, and some schools were way ahead. But I know when 2nd grade came, and I went to this one school, it all caught up with me. And I didn't know my multiplication tables. And you know, we used to, back then, we go around the room, and it took turns on answering the problems. It was so embarrassing. I remember that. Not knowing, you know, I was the clown or the class idiot sometimes it seemed like. But my teacher at the time, I thought she was picking on me, but she kept me after school for about 6 months for an hour each day. And she taught me my multiplication tables. She taught me my cursive. My cursive writing is her cursive writing to this day. The way I make my Q's and my R's and my S's. That's how she wrote. But yeah, at the time I really thought she was just picking on me. But she actually was one of the teachers that cared. I had a few of them teachers. My favorite teacher was my shop class teacher, Miss Simons. She was a hoot. She smoked those little tiny cigars. I remember that. Little tiny. I forget the name brand. But yeah, she was a hoot. And we made gun racks, and I think we made a quilt rack, and we made a couple shelves. We did it all by hand, and we had to use the file, which I have one. Let me see if I got it here handy. Maybe in the house. No, there it is. I don't know. I'm sure you guys have used one of these 4-sided files. Well, on all those, like anywhere we cut, we had the file, and it had to be smooth. She would come with a pencil, and she would look at it, and if there was a bad place, she would darken it in for a pencil a bit, put a little check mark, and it would take almost a whole 6 weeks to do a bookshelf. She was that picky. But they look good. Everybody, even people that couldn't build anything, their stuff looked good too. I like the drafting part about it. We laid out, you know, we had to measure everything, like boxes and squares and everything. That was really fun. Had to make all the measurements and use T-squares and all that. And I wish I remembered all that math that we learned on that, but a lot of it I forgot. I remember we have to measure like a 1/2 inch all the way around our page, and then a 1/4 inch, or a 1/4 inch, and then a 1/4, and then a 1/4. I think that gave us our border. It had a border, and then we even measured out the lines where, you know, our name went and the date and all that. That was all to just get started. It was really neat. I don't know if kids still have that today or not. I hope they do. Let's see, guys. Let's take a clean rag and let's see what we get here. Let's see, I know that one place back in here is going to have to needs a little bit more love and care, but I think it's already looking better. Let's get a little shine to it again. Looks like that speaker's already got a little hole in it. Just a little one. At the very bottom. And I didn't do that one, I don't think. If anything, we could put a little glue on it. This side over here looks real good. I wish I had some of the Mother's chrome cleaner. That stuff does really good, but this did good. Definitely putting a nice little shine to her. I'm going to have to get the Scotch-Brite back in there. Looks like a mouse peed or something. Or maybe that's where that capacitor. No. I was getting ready to say it might have been where that capacitor blew up, but it's not. Cut me a little piece of Scotch-Brite off here. You have to get back in there easy. Put a little of this Murphy oil soap on it. I love the smell of Murphy oil soap. I may put too much. I don't want a bunch of water in there. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like a mouse peed back here or something. Now I've got some rust remover. I may have to put some of that on there. Only been wanting to try that out anyway. I bought it for that one radio that I messed up, which I could get that thing fixed, but it's going to be a while because I'm still aggravated. And I know I mention it every video, but I should have left the. That's what gets me. I should have left the thing alone on that Barracks, or I can't remember the name of it. But I should have left it alone because I actually started getting a little bit of signal, and it played just a little bit, and that'd been fine. That way it'd be on the shelf, and I know it happily played. But no, I had to go on and make it better. I really screwed her up. All because one wire touched where it wasn't supposed to touch. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, guys. I'm gonna use some of that rust dissolver, and we're gonna put it back in there and see if we can get that clean. But that came pretty shiny. Sure did. Need a brush, which I had some of them somewhere. I need to find them. I don't know why the lighting's so bad over here. Here they are. Oh, here's the brushes. Oh, I need to take this one here, clean this. It had dust all in it. there's like dirt caked on this transformer. Gotta clean around these pins a little bit. We'll put some more wax on this over here. These on the back here. Which was my little piece of wood. There. So yeah, I think I got enough good caps in this where we can put the tubes back in and power it up on the Variac, see if we get the films lit and see what it's going to do, and then I'll shut her down. Like I said, it'll be probably next week if I can get back up over my list and get new capacitors for this Motorola, which is fine. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, as Miss Preston would say back in the day. There was this little lady I cut grass for. Her name was Miss Preston. She was 83 when I started cutting her grass, and I'll tell you, she was a joy. She just a great person, and she'd get these little projects, you know, started that she liked to have done, just little things here and there, and she always say, "Don't worry about it if we can't get done today, because you know Rome wasn't built in a day." That was her favorite saying. I met some wonderful people in my life. I learned a lot from my elders. I really enjoyed talking to them. Alright guys, that looks pretty good there. We need to, maybe over here on this side, get a little over on that side. And then we'll go to the front. It's got all these wires where it's got a record player built in. With this console, it's hard to move this thing around. Get this nice and clean back here. We'll go to the front. I don't think this stuff's where the knobs hook on. It's not going to shine up. It's not even, it probably wasn't even shiny when they made it new. I wish I could get closer to that capacitor, but I can't. There's that side. We'll get this side. Get inside this little box. It goes to the record player. I don't really know exactly what it all does yet. That looks a little bit better. Now let's turn it right here like this. We'll get that front, and then we'll put that rust remover on that one little spot. See if we can get it clean. Yeah, this part here and here, it's just dingy. I don't think they was ever shiny. Gotta be careful of that tuning or that dial cord. Alright, take it off the new rag. Clean rag, not new rag. up there at that museum, they also have classes up there to work on these, and they've already got them filled for the summer. They take 6 people in, and it's like 4 months long, or 3 or 4 months. They go and they learn different things, safety and all that, and how to take one of these apart and test them, check for what they need fixed for. And they said in the fall they'd be doing 6 more people, and they told me if I wanted to join, just sign up. And I don't know if it cost anything or not. I didn't ask. I'm sure it wouldn't. If it does, it wouldn't be much. So I'm thinking about doing that this fall. Learning a lot more. You know, like I said, I learned a lot hands-on. Alright guys, I gotta go in the house and get a paintbrush so I can take a paintbrush and spread it on that rust. We'll see if that rust remover, how it works. Alright guys, I'm back. I got a paintbrush. So it's a nice warm day here in Kentucky. I haven't said that already. It's a little warm here in the shop. But not too bad. I'm going to have to figure out how to get my air conditioner hooked up in here. And there's no windows. So this is a rust resolver jelly. I've never used it, guys. So let's see. Directions. Remove loose rust and dirt from surface, which we've done. For heavy rusted surfaces, loosen rust with a wire brush. Says brush rust resolver jelly onto the surface, wait 15-20 minutes, rinse with clean water and allow surface to dry. Repeat process if needed. For heavy rust, a longer wait time may be required. To avoid flash rusting, dry surface with a clean cloth or place in dry atmosphere. Paint or coat the surface within 48 hours. So like I said, I have never used this. So let's looks like snot. So let's dab it on. Let's see what it does. Ah, just got it on my plastics. Alrighty. Dab it on, dab it on, dab it on. Looks like a mouse climbed up there and pee-peed. Taking my big old pee. A pee. And this, dab it on. Probably gonna run this little brush, which I got it at Dollar General for like $2 for a big pack. They've been pretty good for the price, for the money. I think it's already working, guys. A little bit. Put a little bit more on. Yeah, that brush is not going to be worth snot here after it's done with this. Alright, we'll put it on pretty thick and let her set here 15-20 minutes. Well, might as well put a little over here, see what it does. Is there any more? Any more rust? I think that's about it. It was a pretty clean chassis. Let's see here. Where that little brush goes? There's a little bit of dust down in here. I didn't get. That looks a little bit better. Alright guys, it is what, 12 after 5, so in 15 minutes I'll be back and we'll see what that stuff does. So be back. Okay guys, it's 6:30. Let it go a little extra. Let's see here, I've got a little bit of water here. See what it does. What it did. It looks a lot better. Might have to put a little bit more on that one little spot. Which I'll do that off camera. Get y'all back up here. Yeah, I'll put more on it later. Let it set for a while. But it did a really good job. Let me get it dried off and I'll show you again. Now, I think that was only like $5 for that bottle of stuff, so it wasn't too bad at Walmart. Yeah, I'm pleased with it. Get y'all in for another shot. Looks a lot better. Like I said, it's that one little spot right here. I'll put some more on and let it set later. But it got all this, so I'm happy. I'm happy as that. Let's see if you guys can see. Yes, you can see. Alright guys, let's go over, and I'll go over what I've done so far to it. What we've done with it. We've cleaned it. Oh, I forgot to get this over here off. Got some over here too. Yeah, it did pretty good. Still a little rust there. A little pitting. But it looks better. Yeah, definitely got it off. The little pits there now. I'm thinking about painting the speaker basket blue. I don't know yet. Don't know. I like how the Motorola symbol is on the back. I think it's pretty neat. Oh, here's what I was talking about. I got that off, but it's pitted. I've got to hurry. We're already up to about 35 minutes on this video. And I haven't even got the tubes in yet. sure y'all's in camera. Alright. So let's go over what we've done. Of course we cleaned it a little bit. But on this side here, make sure there's nothing poked at the speaker. On this side here, guys, I put in this 250 volt capacitor. Came out of a microwave, which 400 volt came out of it. But I've already powered this up, and I didn't get no shorts, nothing. It seemed fine. But when I get new all these are original capacitors, so they're all going to have to be changed. But these, as it appears to just the naked eye, haven't leaked yet. They haven't been tested or nothing, though, other than me bringing it already up on the Variac. And the voltages on everything look pretty good. But I did change this because this was busted. That was popped, which I have them here somewhere. Here's the one that came out of it. And you see how bad shape that's in. Popped right there on top, just oozed out. So that's that one I changed. And then I got looking, and this this cap here, which it was a 0.003 microfarads at 400 VC or volt DC. So I changed that one too, because you can see it also leaked really bad. Which I don't know if this one leaked or that was the wax from this one. This one may have leaked down onto it. I don't know. I haven't tested it yet. I really don't have anything to test capacitors to get a 100% accurate reading. So I changed this with a 0.05, which I hope's okay at 400 DC watts. So I'm hoping that's the only one I had. That was from my old radio, and it seemed to test pretty good. So this one, like I said, was a 0.002 microfarads, where this one I changed it with was a 0.05. So I powered it up with that in here, and the voltage was pretty good, and I did not get no shorts. Only thing that worries me about this is when I put it in here, I just cut the old lead and left it kind of long from the old capacitor and hooked and pinched. And when I did that, I got noticing it was going, the wire was way up here. I don't even know if y'all can see what in the world I'm doing. No, got it. So I need a mirror back here so I can see. But anyway, I changed this one. I'm sorry, guys. Changed this. This came out of a microwave, like I said. This is the inline voltage capacitor. Changed that one, and I changed this one here. So that's the two capacitors I changed. The other ones, they don't look like they've leaked. You know, to the naked eye, they look okay. Which, you know, I know they need change, but I think they're going to be fine for us to power this up one more time and see if the filament's going to come on now that we got a new tube. So that's what I've done so far to her. So let's try to get this back up here about tearing the speaker up. And also we put a new cord on it. Alrighty. That's going to be in my way. I can see it right now. The antenna was, the antenna the wire came off. It broke off here. And I soldered it back. But I don't know if this antenna, I don't know if it's right or not, because it has three wires. So it has this one also. So I don't know if I soldered the right one back or not. So we'll have to figure that out when time comes. Because I didn't notice when that broke off. I didn't notice which one was what before it broke off on me. So I don't know why it's got a third one unless it's for like shortwave. But yeah, it has 1, 2, 3. And I don't know which one these two broke off. So I soldered this one. So we'll just have to see. Alright guys, let's get the tubes over here. Oh, there's the tubes. Oh, sitting down here on the floor, I'm running out of room. Alright, get a little Windex here. And a cleaner rag. Just clean these up a little bit. Alright. We'll clean them as we go, put them in. Which I gotta be careful not wipe the stuff off, which I did on this a little bit. This one is the 14C7. Also, one of them has a shield. Goes back on. Here's the shield. So 1FC7. So the 14A7, 14C7, 14C7. So it goes the 14C7. It goes right here. There's the 147. Let's grab us another one. This is Sabania. Made in the USA. And this one is our 14B6. So 14B6, right by the IF can. It's right here. Alright. This one is I think the only Motorola tube that was in it. And this is the Resurrection tube. This is the 35Z3. 35Z3. Goes right here. Alright. Put a little Windex on this one. Had it so it didn't have much writing left on it, so try to keep what it's got. This one is the 14Q7. And this one is the one with the can on it. I don't know if I can slide that can. I should be able to slide the can over that once I get it in. this. That's back in. And we have another Sylvania tube. And it is our 1.4A7. And it goes right in the middle of the IF cans, right here. Well, I didn't hear a click on that one. I hope it's in. Alright, and what is left is our 3.5A5 or 3.5A5, and that's right here. That's our new tube, 3.5A5, and it's a Sylvania. No, yeah, I didn't know the new one was a Sylvania. That's what came out of it. So, let's give it a little cleaning. And here's our 3.5A7 or 3.5A5. Let's put it in its home. And it's in home now. I don't like how these wires are so close to it. Ain't that beautiful, guys? And tubes. Yeah, them. I don't like how them wires are touching these tubes. Alright, guys, let's see. That was in good. Alright, there they are, all in. Yeah, I just think that basket will look better blue. A dark royal blue. But yep, there's that. So let's get ready. Let's get the wires and everything hooked up for the Variac. Let's see here, guys. We found that old tube. So I really wish I could get this little light bulb out real quick and clean it. I don't know how it goes in. They just screw in. It does. I believe it's blowed. It's just one like them old Christmas lights, ain't it? I don't think I have. Let me see if I got one to replace it. Let's see here. That might. Let's see. Right. That might work. It went in. Let's test this one. Make sure it looks dead. Yeah, this one's dead, guys. That's me hitting the... Yeah, that one, this one's blowed. I figured it was because I see something in there moving around. Alright. That one's no good. We're going to throw that one away, guys. Old bulb. Old Christmas light bulb, looks like. I'm glad I had that spare one. Alright. Well, we got that checked off the list. We got a new light bulb put in there. So let's get the variac going. Put this case up. I think it was an old record player case, and I converted it into a transport box. Alrighty, look, I went my glasses. Alright guys, let's see here. Let's flip this around. Well, no, it'd probably be best to leave it just like this. Make sure there's nothing. I'm going to put a piece of wood underneath there. That way it's not sitting on this plastic thing I got on this bench. We got that sitting on a piece of wood. All the wires. Let's get the power cord. Let's get it plugged into the variac. There's that. I don't want it set where y'all can see it. It never does. I had a little piece of wood or something propped underneath that thing. Maybe a piece of solder might be enough to... Yeah, maybe. Alright. Where's the power cord to this puppy? We're all the way down. We're plugged in there. Let's plug this variac in. And we're going to put it on 10, we're going to take it 20 volts, start her out, let her sit there for a while, guys. And we'll slowly bring her back up, and we'll see what we get. So, I'm going to go and watch get a cup of coffee and watch the news real quick, and let this set about 10-15 minutes on 20, and then y'all saw me bring this stuff up. So hopefully, when I come back, we'll have filaments lit. So let's cross our fingers, guys. I'll see you shortly. Alright, guys. We got it up to 60 volts right now. The light started working at 20. It was real dim, but it's working. That little light bulb working. So I'm going to turn it up to 70. The tubes are getting warm, so they should be lighting here soon. So let's turn this up to 70. And I've just been doing it 10 volts at a time. So we're at 70 volts now. Still really don't see no filaments lit, but they're all warm to the touch. So maybe about 10 more volts will do it. There's no shorts on the variac. The dim light bulb is still out, so like I said, we're at 70. I don't see the filaments lit, but I'm sure they will be soon. These are warm. much warm, but I always thought it was the hottest, and it's just warm right now. So that one, the resurrection tube's the hottest right now. All right, guys, I just wanted to show you where we're at. Be back. All right, guys, I'm back. We've got it at 90 volts. The filaments are lit, so we're good there. And we got a little bit of static, not much. So let's turn it on up to 100. And I don't know what that's doing. It's making the TV go crazy, I tell you that. Our filaments are lit. So I don't know, guys. We're at 116. It don't show a short in our dim light bulb, but for some reason we're getting feedback into the TV. Watch, I'll show you. And so I don't know what's going on there. It may be where everything's hooked to that power source. Sounds like we're trying to get something. I'll tell you, that light bulb's bright. It's definitely not loud. Definitely something trying to come in there. So and I tell you, it's hot standing over top of this thing. I got it turned all the way up. It may be this antenna still. it's all jumbled up. But I am burning up. We're at 106 volts. So, phew, I'm hot. So I think I'm going to end the video there, guys. To see what, I don't know where to go from here. Maybe rewire this antenna. I've got this one here. Maybe I can touch this antenna here. Let me see. The external antenna. Let's see if we get anything. Well, if I keep dropping it, we won't. Need some water. And that's not helping nothing. Let me see if I... Where's my alligator clips? Let me set y'all over here. Let me see if we can get some sound out of this thing. That could have been awful. Too much stuff hanging around. Alright. Don't know how my wires got onto the fishing pole, but they did. Wrapped around that daggone hook. How in the world? Alright guys, I'm gonna hook this to the antenna. Let's see if I can get any. There we go. It works, guys. I ain't burning up. I don't know if y'all can see the sweat. Alright guys, it's definitely got its problems. I'm still going to recap it, so that may help it, and also try to figure out this antenna, because right now I've just got the external antenna just clipped to the tuning capacitor. So I was afraid that sweat was going to bead and hit one of them tubes and shatter it. I've done that before on like a hot coffee pot. Put cold water in it. Ooh, not good, not good. But alright guys, I think we're headed toward the right direction on this. So I hope you all enjoyed this little video. I want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you guys so much, and I really appreciate it. And hope you all enjoy this boring content. But like I said, I hope you all enjoy something out of it. So until next time, guys, I'll see you right here at Redneck Ways. Bye, guys. Have a great week coming up. Bye.